Any returning residents will now be forced into hotels.
Janie, good morning. They will indeed, meaning that if they miss the deadline, they will be required to self-quarantine at their own expense in hotels for 2 weeks. We do know that this alert was put out earlier in the week for all Queenslanders living in or visiting the ACT or New South Wales to come home immediately. Otherwise, they will need to quarantine. There has been a slight change to the quarantine rules as well. Queensland Health will now allow people to get some fresh air within the hotel complex based on the fact that we know so many people in quarantine complained of being cooped up for so long. Right now, as you can see, there's a steady stream of cars coming in to Queensland. There is that travel bubble in place between Tweed and the Gold Coast, meaning if you live in the Tweed Shire, you can go to the Gold Coast for any reason, but you can't go past there. Gold Coast residents, if they work in the Tweed or need to visit family, can go there as well, but they do need that X pass to get through. That was only put online at around 1 o'clock this morning, so some people are complaining that it wasn't put on quickly enough, but we do see that people are moving in quite quickly. But it is important to have that travel bubble based on the fact that I'm in Queensland right now. You cross the road 50 metres away and you're in New South Wales and you therefore need that border pass. The advice again from Queensland Health and the police service is that people need to make sure their border passes are filled out correctly. Otherwise, they could be receiving hefty fines or even jail time. Those fines range from $4,000 to more than $13,000, Janie.
Brendan Smith live in Queensland. Thank you for the update. Let's go to Charlotte Mortlock now in Sydney. Charlotte, good morning. Several Sydney venues have been closed for deep cleaning.
They have, Janie. This is after a person that tested positive for the disease visited the Bonnyrigg Plaza in southwest Sydney. Now, that person actually visited the shopping centre on Tuesday morning, the 4th of August. They were there for around an hour from 9 a.m. and majority of the time they spent in the Big W there and also at the Bonnyrigg Fruit World. This also comes as a Year 7 student from Tangara School also tested positive for COVID-19. As a result, the school has been closed for deep cleaning. Yesterday in New South Wales, we recorded 11 new cases of COVID-19 in a 24-hour period. 10 of those were linked to known clusters and 1 is under investigation in southwest Sydney. In the coming hours, we'll get the latest numbers from the Health Department.
All right, thank you very much. Charlotte Mortlock live in Sydney and Brendan Smith live in Queensland.